Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today our group, which is Nur Hasnani, Nur Alia Aina, Nur Zafira, will present about the Enron of Germany Wirecard scandal case, a shadow on corporate governance. So let's get started. Wirecard was a Deutsche Aktie Index DAX 30 listed German fintech firm that specialized in online payment transactions. Over the years, Wirecard had experienced rapid expansion and most investors and experts were confident about the company's prospects. Unfortunately, due to the uncovering of financial misconduct, Wirecard filed for bankruptcy on June 25, 2020. The company's equity performance was only revealed after whistleblower complaints and a media inquiry late in its decade-long lifetime. The German securities regulator, the Federal Financial Supervisory Authority (BaFin), had been negligent in its supervisory obligations over Wirecard for several years, which was part of the scandal. Due to BaFin's failure to truthfully assess Wirecard's performance, a corporate fraud was exposed. Later, a newspaper investigation revealed that 1.9 billion euros were missing from Wirecard's accounts.
The most important aspects of the article are the Wirecard accounting scandal that has raised fresh questions about corporate governance. The company's collapse follows a series of investigative reports from the Financial Times into claims about accounting irregularities. The Wirecard saga and its broader implications raises such many questions, with some experts describing the scandal as the Enron of Germany.
The next part is course of action. First, monitor company performance and account. The Wirecard scandal was revealed in 2020, but allegations of wrongdoing date back to 2008. The Financial Times has been keeping a close eye on the company throughout. However, Wirecard's profits at its Dublin and Dubai operation were fraudulently inflated. Despite this, Wirecard has hired KPMG to conduct a special audit. The audit was supposed to conclude in March 2020, but suspiciously, the report and full-year result were delayed. Second, raided on the guilty party. Singapore police raided the Wirecard offices in 2019 after a whistleblower alerted them to a scheme to send money to India through third parties. Wirecard was revealed that the 2 billion it had told its auditors was in two Philippine banks was not in fact there. The corporation declared bankruptcy in Germany. The third part of course of action is charged and reported crimes. EY has been charged with fraud by the German Shareholders Association (SDK). German Shareholders Association (SDK) had filed a criminal complaint against auditors at EY Wirecard's headquarters in Munich, as well as 4 other locations in Germany and Austria, which were raided by police. The next is internal investigation. German state prosecutors begin looking into individuals at Wirecard for possible money laundering. German prosecutors have arrested 3 former Wirecard executives on suspicion of masterminding a criminal racket to falsify the company's account and defraud creditors. Then, German lawmakers launched a parliamentary investigation into the Wirecard fraud in Berlin. Next is external investigation. A parliamentary committee questioned Chancellor Angela Merkel and Finance Minister Olaf Scholz about their roles in the accounting scandal. It is because Matthias Hoyer, a conservative Christian Democratic Union, on the inquiry committee, accused Scholz of keeping some private email exchanges about Wirecard and said the Finance Ministry had failed to provide some relevant information. The last one is file a class action lawsuit. Team, a German law firm, filed a class action lawsuit against Ernst & Young (EY) in 2022, citing the auditor's role in the multi-billion euro Wirecard scandal. Investors in Wirecard AG claim the firm breached their duties when auditing the now bankrupt company. Wirecard alleges annual financial statements are null and void due to a violation of German Stock Corporation Act Section 25C5 Sentence 1 Number 1. Marcus Brown, the former CEO of Wirecard, charged with fraud and breach of trust in connection with the demise of the Bavarian fintech firm.
We recommend that monitor company performance and account is the best suggestion to handle this issue. In an organization, in the event of fraud, there will be an increase in cost financial statements. This case focuses on the auditor's judgment of fraud in the audit of the financial statement. It is the responsibility of management to plan and implement programs, strategies, and control to prevent and detect fraud occurring in companies and financial statement. Accountants deal with the personal and business finance for individuals and businesses. Some can handle multi-million-dollar deals, while others help taxi drivers and social workers protect their retirement assets. Accounting professionals choose to adhere to ethical rules in order to improve their profession, preserve public trust, and display honesty and fairness. Regrettably, not everyone in the accounting sector can be trusted. Daily abuses of public and private trust occur, and ethical challenges are not always resolved in a positive way. Accounting ethics have grown even more vital in today's international economy, and accountants must operate in a fair and transparent manner since businesses rely on them and many lives are independent on their honesty and integrity. Thus, ethics is such a vital element of an accountant's job because it is in charge of sensitivity data that is crucial to many people.
Integrity. The principle of integrity imposes an obligation on all professional accountants to be straightforward and honest in professional and business relationships. Objectivity. A professional accountant should not allow bias, conflict of interest, or undue influence of others to override professional and business judgments.
Third, professional competence and due care. A professional accountant has a continuing duty to maintain professional knowledge and skill at the level required to ensure that a client or employer receive competent professional service based on current development in practice, legislation, and techniques. Fourth, confidentiality. A professional accountant should respect the confidentiality of information acquired as a result of professional and business relationship and should not to disclose any such information to third parties without proper and specific authority unless there is a legal or professional right or duty to disclose. Fifth, professional behavior. A professional accountant should comply with relevant law and regulation and should avoid any action that discredit the profession. The principle of professional behavior imposes an obligation on professional accountants to comply with relevant law and regulations and avoid any action that may bring discredit to the profession. In conclusion, accounting scandals are business scandals which arise from intentional manipulation of financial statements with the disclosure of financial misdeeds by trusted executives of corporations or governments. Accountants in current times should also consider the impact of business activities on society and be alert to ethics. Some companies manipulate their accounting practice to paint a rosier picture when it comes to their financials. The reason for doing so include providing higher bonus for executive or attracting investor. Corporate governments serve to safeguard and boost the interests of shareholders through setting the strategic direction of a company and monitoring capable management to achieve this. Some of the government issues faced by companies that cannot be avoided lead to corporate government's failures are fraud, corruption, and inefficiency of internal audit and ignorance by regulator, auditor analysis of the financial results. Business need to ensure they remain disciplined, transparent, independent, accountable for their actions, responsible and fair.